We really appreciate it.
Well, I'm happy to be here.
And how's the convention going for you?
Convention is exhausting. It is the most exhausting one I had in a positive way. It's a lot of people.
Well, I know we're very happy to have you here this evening.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the microphone is open for people who want to come up and ask questions. Feel free, and if you don't want to go to the mic, I will gladly come out to the crowd with the microphone for you. So, you started off, first big international hit was as Tarzan.
Yeah.
What was it like embodying such a famous literary character?
It was my best acting school. Means I've been to acting school with normal people, but acting school was chimps. Was interesting because they forget about themselves. They don't look at themselves. That's why they are so photogenic. It's that they don't think. They look good when they move, when they make a move. Human being, we always try to look at the best. An animal looks always at his best.
So,
excuse me, I don't know. Which a chimp don't do. They just do it in their hands.
Nice to meet you. So what was it like training to be a 100-year-old clanman? How did you train for that? What did you endure for all of that?
100 years old. McLeod.
yes.
Yeah.
I just thought about it. First of all, I liked the script because the script was romantic before just being an action movie. And that's what seduced me because I think the burden, the heaviness of carrying hundreds of years on your shoulder, not being able to fall in love, or at least to do it once with Heather in Scotland. The pain is so hard that, but you have to keep on walking because you don't have a choice. I thought I would like to be immortal, to see, to know, to understand what the world is going to become. Talking about sensibility, no, I wouldn't like it. I would like it. It's very difficult to, loneliness is very difficult. And traveling all the time, going from a city to another country to shoot a movie. You make friends for 2.5 months, and then after that they go south, you go north, and from time to time you bump into them. So, immortality. If you ask me if I wanted to live 100 years, I would say no.
Thank you.
Very good, and you?
I'm doing great.
You look great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm John Cena for today. So we can see you. So, Mr. Lambert, for the character that you play in Highlander, I know it was probably challenging to do all the fight scenes and stuff. And I know they're going to be making a remake, I guess, with Henry Cavill, I guess.
A reboot.
A reboot, my bad. A reboot. Would you give any tips to Mr. Henry on to play the character?
Well, no, not yet. I'm sure I will. When the movie's gonna come out, I like Henry Cavill. I think he's a good actor. Personally, I would want to have what I call a muscle movie. It's big muscles and forget about. It becomes only action and forget about humanity. And these people, at least in the first one, these people are human. They know that at one point they're gonna have to kill their best friend if they want to survive. So I would like to lose that. Again, it's the romanticism that I would like to lose. But I know nothing about the movie. I've seen a kind of
Like a photo?
like what?
Like a photo, I think that's what I heard.
No, I've seen a photo and I've seen mini trailer, and these guys are very, very, very well built.
Well, thank you, I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes. How emotional was it for you, the film, spoilers for people, the fight scene between Conner McLeod and Duncan McLeod and Highlander in the game?
In one way, I was happy because doing the fourth one, I did, you know, I do my stunt all the time by myself, and in number 4, I did probably half the fight by myself because I was tired. I mean, they offered me to do the TV show, and I said, no, I can't do 6 years of that, 6 or 7 or plus. So I turned it down. I did the 4 Highlander. I was sad to die. I could have been the guardian. I could have been the guy who retires. Even though I wasn't at the age of retirement, but a kind of angel who survey the immortals, who survey they don't cheat, who survey they don't, a little what Raiden was in Mortal Kombat. Say, no, this you can't do.
How much money do you have available?
A lot. First of all, because the producer, Bill Wolf, was the same producer as the producer of Mortal Kombat, and became a great friend of mine. And it was the first action movie where I didn't have to train, I didn't have to do action. I was going through the people with my eyes, and that to do special effects. So I was pretty cool.
Hi, how are you doing? So in my honest opinion, with Mortal Kombat, especially coming out in 1995, is that it really was one of the first live-action video game movies to sort of break that curse of, how can we do a live-action adaptation, but still respect the source material, especially, from like the castmates to having you as Lord Raiden. In your own kind of like describe like what made that movie like so special to you, like during that time?
First of all, I was playing Mortal Kombat. When I was a kid, they asked me to do number 17, just to use my voice. Or 18 or 19, I have no idea. Well, first of all, it's probably the most famous video game in the world. And it's interesting to have people who are apart from the chainsaw. The other people are normal people. And I was there to protect them, to explain to them what they were going to be, how they were going to do, and trying to give them the best I can to help them. And as I said, to be an action hero and not to have to train 6 hours a day, the sword routine of the next fight, 9 hours a day for 6 months on Greystone, and many hours a day just to be fit. And so it amused me, and I loved the director. I saw his first movie, and I thought it was incredible. So, but, to answer fully the question, I did a French movie called Max and Jeremy, and it's the first script that you didn't have to move a comma. Everything was perfect. And to film with a legend like Philippe Noiret was exceptional. But for Subway was, like kids at school, the big part, the nice part of school.
So much of what I have come to love and have passion for in life can be traced back to being a young boy and watching Highlander. My love of history, my love of music and fashion and fencing and whatnot. So I am the man who I am today because of that movie, because it inspired me so deeply. What do you feel about inspiration and having the power to inspire others, and how it can usually dictate a person's destiny if it inspires them enough?
What is it exactly?
Repeat just the end part real quick.
How do you feel about inspiring others and inspiring them enough that basically their whole lives are written from that moment of inspiration?
Well, it depends. It depends on the audience. The audience went to see, and I was still seeing Highlander as a movie, as an entertaining movie. Some people are touched by the romance side of the movie. Some other people are touched by the action. But let's not forget that what's going to be difficult in a reboot is to find Sean Connery. It's to have the music by Queen, or more than legend, and many different things. That's what I'm saying. They shouldn't do a remake. They should invent a new story. Now, what can you invent that's better than Highlander 1?
it was perfect. It was a perfect amalgamation of each piece that went into it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I grew up watching it as a young boy, and I like the fact that you get to see one person going through the many eras of humanity. What timeline or period of age do you think you would have enjoyed the most from your experience with movies?
First of all, I was very, very much attracted by Russell Mulcahy's way of directing. He has so much imagination. You can see it. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but Razorback, his first movie, was a big old wheel. And the way he twisted it to make something horrific was incredible. Then he did this video clip for the Lambert Wild Boys, and it was unbelievable. And the more it was going, the more ideas he had. And for example, my favorite idea from Highlander 1 is when Sean Connery put me off board and I'm drowning.
Yeah.
But then when I'm drowning, I'm still breathing, I'm laughing, and I'm pissed off at him. First of all, because the water was freezing, and secondly, because he gave me it was the scariest thing that I'd done, not in the movie, but as an actor from the movie. Like he's telling me you are immortal, so shut up and boom. And
I think probably the most scariest time for an immortal would have been in France. Well, because a lot of the immortals were also, high in society, and the worst fear you had was losing your head. But you look at this.
exactly.
Yeah. So. All right. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're all a fan of your complete catalog of films, but do you have anything new that's soon to be coming out?
Yeah, I just finished a movie for Sony Columbia. That's going to come out in March, April, May. We shot it entirely on blue screen. Few exteriors, but most of the movie was shot on green screen. So it demanded afterwards a lot of special effects, optical, and it takes time. It takes time if you want perfection. And so I've seen maybe 20-second of the movie. It looks good. But you have an hour and 10 minutes to go.
And can we know the name of the movie?
The Zoners.
Zoners. And is it sci-fi fantasy?
It's an action sci-fi.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to be the first one to thank you again for coming to Pensacon 2026. Mr. Lambert will be at the Pensacola City Center, second floor on the left-hand side through the little hallway where you bang your head. And that's the final panel of the evening, folks. Thank you for coming to the first day.